Brown, electric return man, won't have a chance, or will he? And they want to bring it out from 5 yards deep. Brown makes the first man miss, trying to find the edge. And gets escorted out of bounds just past the 20.
Advantage of the speed they have.
Caden Durham starts at running back. They want to throw on first down. And it's a backwards pass to Durham, who loses his footing and gets taken down for a loss on the first play. And out of the run game. And they try to go straight up the middle with Durham, and he is bottled up. 10th in the league in third down conversion. Pocket holds. Nussmeier's got time. And he slings it out to his tight end, Bauer Sharp, the former Lion. Tries to hurdle his way down the sideline, and LSU will run out the punt team. Chadwick on to punt it away. And a low punt. Takes an LSU hop. And rolls inside the 20. It'll look good on the scorecard. A 50 state last week. DeAndre Jackson gets a start at tailback, and they go to the slant little screen action. Jalen DiMaggio, the junior from Lafayette, had the pop pass in, but we're going to try to run some clock and stick around. And a deflection, but a whistle.
Encroachment. Offense, number 80. 5-yard penalty. Remains second down.
The backfield. High snap handled. Then they go off tackle to the right side with Jackson. We're looking at a 3rd and 2. And a QB draw. Not working as Whit Weeks comes in against Florida. And Shank.
Could get fixed real quick here, Tom.
It has not been an explosive offense at all. Nussmeier to throw. It is incomplete, right through the hands of Barryon Brown.
Take some shots downfield to Barryon, see if we can hit it.
They have been using them in the jet sweep game. Those go as receptions. Nussmeier deep out. That's lobbed in and incomplete. Aaron, first one. 3rd and 10. And they fit that one in against the zone. Aaron Anderson picks up the first down. Is
trying to just run it.
I think it's an important point. They fake the toss, and now he'll sling it out to Durham. Durham gets upended. They're down 2. Straight up the middle, and the entire pile will move it for a first down.
And positivity.
Well, Johnson now in a running back, running behind Braylon Moore at center. And he gets bottled up this afternoon. To the flat, and a quick hit on Barryon Brown. And the Tigers have converted 3 straight third down.
With that
play of the drive, second possession for LSU. They had a short field thanks to the Shank punt. Here's Brown. There's a winning active coach in college football right now. Change of direction in the backfield, and Johnson gets stood up just at the line of scrimmage. Junior out of Katy, Texas. To the run game, and straight up the middle is Durham. He picks up the first down and takes it down to the 1. And now Nussmeier takes it himself and gets it over for the score. Touchdown plunge for Garrett Nussmeier. It's like watching Barry Bonds take batting practice. That one 5 yards deep, no return.
Lagway.
He was here. Then he went to Eli Drinkwood's staff. Then he got a raise to come back. And they try to stretch the camps from Bloomington, Normal, Illinois at a Normal West, and maybe a yard on that carry.
In the position that best fits this defense and best fits him.
An abbreviated season for Perkins last year. 3rd and 3, they find nothing.
That I'll get to on the other side of this kick about him and some of his teammates going frogging.
There's a flag. He drew the flag on a roughing the punter. Xavier Thomas trying to get fancy in the return game.
I never
running
did
into
that.
the kicker. Defense, number 10. It's a 5-yard penalty. Results in a first down.
Have you ever had frog legs?
No.
Change that. Can't. Wanted to go deep. Everybody was covered, and now he has to scramble with it. And Jordan goes back.
Man press, blitz kind of guy.
And Perkins coming on pressure from the edge. They fake the end around, and it's incomplete.
But that's what made it fun.
It was fun talking to him about you this week. A run off tackle. Weeks is in there to take down DeAndre Jackson. Needed to get to the 45. Don't think that happened.
Rolling on the field as the runner was short of the line to gain. First down, LSU.
LSU in 08. Ran a little pop pass with Coach Dooley. Take the lead into the locker room. Nussmeier on play action. Delivers a sliding strike just shy of the first down.
So looking forward to see if they can use that size a little more frequently.
Nussmeier taken down. Offensive line allows Caleb Proctor to come busting through.
Time to bounce back off after that. But you have to stop that penetrator first. That leakage got him a sack.
Preseason All-America. And preseason All-Conference in the Southland. And that will bring us to the end of the quarter. Game hanging with the third-ranked team in the country. 2nd and 19 after the sack. And through the hands of a receiver for the third time tonight.
Safeties keeping everything in front of them. Look at that. Everybody back. Forcing LSU to take the underneath.
Four-man rush. Nussmeier goes back across his body and completes it to Durham, who takes it to the 35. Nussmeier over the middle. That's complete. They pick up the first down of Xavier Thomas.
Long from Garrett Nussmeier.
And now back to the ground. This is Johnson, who picks up a first down and spins all the way down to the 2-yard line. Johnson straight ahead, stood up, plunges in anyway. 2-yard touchdown run for Jawan Johnson is
Far perfect tonight.
They bounce back for Southeastern. To the back of the end zone and nearly to the stands. Let's get to the studio. Here's
Scramble and make you miss.
Whoa, they came right at him. And it
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 96, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
A little double team. Just
they show pressure again. They hit it well, and now Lowe has nowhere to go. You talk with
and that's a nightmare for a quarterback. When the picture changes that close to the snap.
And brought pressure again. And complete to Jalen DiMaggio. Yellow line, huh?
Oh, he faked it.
Dropped into coverage, and it's batted away.
Receiver, so I'm thinking, oh, Perkins coming then. He doesn't have pass responsibilities, and then he drops off last second. Really good job at the nuances of body language there to disguise that coverage.
Xavier Thomas pushed inside the 10. From the 9. Full head of steam, and he barrels his way past the 25-yard line.
Just about being consistent, hitting the holes where they're designed.
Empty backfield. Nussmeier over the middle, complete to Aaron Anderson. Past midfield, and another LSU first down through the air.
Either have it or you don't. The ability to manipulate the ball like that. Nuss has always had that.
Xavier Thomas enters the backfield, and he'll get a carry. He got blasted at the end. Four-man rush again. Nussmeier dumps it off. And Caleb Jackson, junior from right here in Baton Rouge.
Keep consistently getting to the check down, you're going to be in a Pro Bowl. Completion percentage goes up, yards go up, efficiency goes up, and here they go over the top to Nick Anderson.
And Anderson can't quite haul it in off of his hands. Good.
The point that ball arrives.
Leaves 2nd and 10. Durham. Try to get to the outside.
Be a little more patient with those outside zone runs.
Nussmeier perfect on 3rd down tonight. 3 for 3, and he'll pump fake and try to run for this one. Got a big block from Barrion Brown, and he dances all the way down inside the 10.
Probably going to hand it off here.
Johnson already has 1 touchdown tonight. And Steen's on his feet for another score.
And run it.
And the tempo specifically after the Nussmeier 26-yard scramble. And now a 21-0 lead. No return. Let's take a look. And that conversation wasn't just where do you think scouts want you to play? It's let's shut off those other
Came into account in the protection He's better in space. See him coming off the edge here.
And the ball is loose. Lions fall on it.
And off for him as a playmaker as well.
Lowe tries to step up and gets swallowed up.
Leak off as well.
Alec Mahler gets a beautiful one away. Back to the 32 is Xavier Thomas. Runs through the first. Stutter steps the second, and then trio of green jerseys there. A couple of 7-play drives have led to scores for LSU on each of its last 2 possessions. Nussmeier going deep, had man coverage, fistful of jersey. There's the flag.
Want to get going.
Defense, number 8, 15-yard penalty, results in a first down.
As Kyle Parker motioned across. Nussmeier looking for his tight end. And Bauer Sharp, the former Lion, picks up the first down. Did you see? To the perimeter, flag down in the defensive backfield. Barry on Brown.
It was just a
substitutions. Defense, more than 11 players on the field at the time of the snap. That penalties decline. Resulting play is a first down.
Saw he wasn't going to get off.
Here's the end around. It's Barry on Brown. Elite speed. And popped out of bounds at the 13.
Greens, he is so dynamic. The ball in his hands and great design.
Pulled back by Nussmeier, and it's knocked away in the end zone. 5 of 7 on 3rd down this evening. Sharp in motion. He's the lead blocker. And great penetration and a stop behind the line by Caleb Proctor.
Made the decision to stay there at Southeast Louisiana.
4th down opportunity for LSU. They convert on a run off the right side by Jawan Johnson. Having a career night already. A couple of touchdown runs. They fake it to him. Nussmeier pressured and thrown down by Caleb Proctor. Oak Grove High School here in Louisiana. State championship at the 1A level. 2nd and goal from deep. Nussmeier, end zone shot. Contested catch. Barry on Brown. And an LSU touchdown from 17 yards out. His physical skills will go through the roof. Ramos punches it through. 28-0. Aaron Burrell bangs another. No return. 2:06 to play here.
This fundamentals, you know, the narrative by the media, I think, was a little ahead of his development. And you see some inconsistencies with his footwork. But what you do see is a kid that is incredibly talented.
All right, gentlemen, thanks. And the ball tipped and falls. Blake Baker said he leaned on Glenn Schumann in that elite Georgia defense from its first national championship as an example. Incomplete.
Just tonight, but obviously through the first 3 weeks of the season has looked like a big improvement.
Opportunity for a return. And a blast from behind. Built it. Got Sharp from Oklahoma after he started his college career at Southeastern.
Afraid to just go trade paint with somebody, try to dent somebody's face mask, and he's not always going to make the play. Part of that buy-in that you have to have on this defense that Jordan referenced a little bit earlier. And I tell you this, but it goes back to disguising body language, the things Jordan referenced. He just does those things extremely well, so the value from players like that is going to increase when you can get more of it.
Looking a lot better tonight.
Slings it out to the perimeter, and Hilton blazing speed, but taken down inside the 20.
As long as they didn't mess up.
2nd and 2. O-line holds up. That's complete for a first down, and Anderson taken down at the 10. Coordinator has his own set of responsibilities. Off the right side and inside the 5. 2nd and goal. Knocked away. Went to the slant to Nick Anderson. The SEC in attempts coming into tonight. That's Brown in motion. And we got a whistle and movement up front.
Yeah, Weston Davis.
False start. Offense, number 75. 5-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down.
Flip hips. In on 3rd down. Looking to punch it in. Another scramble drill. On the run. End zone. Score. Xavier Thomas. For consecutive games of the touchdown pass for this program.
25. 5 straight, I believe, touchdown drives there after the 3 and out to start the game.
That's right. Bases, and now to have Carson Camp take a knee and get Southeastern to the locker room. And no chance for a return for Southeastern. Cole, what do you think is going to happen with Nussmeier this half? Day of the year with a Hail Mary heave to win a game. And he's able to find a receiver on a crossing route. That's Luke Besh at a slide down Louisiana. And he said, I had everything planned. I was ready to rock and roll. I was going at it with confidence. Then I looked up. I saw Brady, and stage fright hit me. And I had nowhere to go.
You know, they're going to get both guys more opportunities here in the second half. Both guys have earned the right to be playing, and they are kind of just waiting for somebody to separate.
Yeah. Pressure from the right side and a little bit behind. Camp told a great story. All the world's a stage.
You make up half what you say on these podcasts too. So.
I do. And for both of you watching right now, here's it
to see as an offensive lineman, right? A little twist because you know you can just hammer. Yeah, you can hammer the guy coming at you.
Room up the sideline for Juwan Johnson. DJ Chester is in there right tackle now. And Nussmeier hit as he throws, and he's able to complete it in traffic to Kyle Parker.
He is getting into SEC play.
Over the middle, that's your tight end, Bowers Sharp.
And then you just catch an edge and face plant into the snow.
Oh my gosh!
And he said, no.
Out of the pistol now. And a run to the left side for Juwan Johnson.
Forces the defense to play really square.
And now they throw out of it. Buster tendency and finds Sharp. And the former Lion hurdles and leg kicks his way into the end zone. 18-yard catch and run. Stuff to film?
Absolutely. Now every team that follows got to go, oh, shoot, yeah, they can do this.
And they lead it by 6, guys. They do lead 26-20.
I think is as versatile a player as you would find. Swing pass, and there's a big gain by Brandon Hayes.
There's usually a long line for one of them. The best of them, you're like, oh, okay, fine, I'll have this guy do it today. But
and then that other athletic trainer kind of knows a replacement player is real when you can bring that to the table. And Coach Selfo was saying, when we get down to our second team prayer guy, it really drops off. Like, I look around and say, where's Dumas? We need to get that guy back out here. The seam route, and that's complete for a first down. And Jordan Williams turns it upfield. Looking for Williams down the sideline. And batted away. Jordan Williams. Pressure up the middle. They run right at it and opens up a huge hole. Jaden Henry picks up the first down. Because you're a big physical quarterback in high school, weren't you?
Yeah, all 140 pounds of me.
That one's a wobbler. Came out of his hands as he was weak. There it is. The option look. He keeps it himself. That was a win against Terrell. Back to Camp and the dump off. And DeAndre Jackson finds the end zone on 3rd and 4.
That's a confidence building drive.
Short kickoff, chance for a return. Just shoving guys out of the way.
Still a little bit of a raw product, but really talented.
And on the wrong, delivers a strike to the pocket for Kyle Parker. What do you love?
Was running straight down the field, and Van Buren was hitting him. Had a big game against Georgia down the stretch, but in talking to offensive coordinators, grown and gotten more consistent.
Back-to-back runs for freshman Harlem Berry.
Opportunity here, more situational football. They're going to need him down the stretch.
Only had one carry in the Florida game. Flag in the backfield.
Holding, offense, number 77, 10-yard penalty, still second down.
Empty backfield, QB draw. Van Buren gets somersaulted.
Sort of a prerequisite, isn't it?
Well, he at least got, 2 years in before those flags caught up with him. Frank Selfo told him, he said,
I got to know. I said, is it like treading water? Is it a distance swim? He goes, you going to talk about this?
Louisiana and National Honor Society and all state back in high school. I thought, by the way, I'm unburdened by memory. I think I would have remembered that. Cole, maybe you should do it next week. Van Buren off his back foot, lobs it up, and incomplete. There they are to the pistol again. And Caleb Jackson past the line of scrimmage for a yard. What was a start for Arch Manning. Ewers was injured that one. 3rd and 9. Steps up and gets taken down. Won't have the distance and a chance for a return. Everybody quit on it except for the return man who was lined up at the goal line. There's a flag on the play. And all the way out to midfield. The ball popped loose, or
Illegal formation, defense. Number 91 of the defense lined up in front of the snapper. That is a 5-yard penalty. It remains 4th down.
Like you said, to be missing a piece, a depth piece from that offensive line that's had its ups and downs.
Oh, they came after him, and Van Buren escapes, steps through and spins and picks up a 1st down.
But as a runner, pretty impressive for this young kid.
They're going to snap off before the quarter comes to an end. And Caleb Jackson, acapella.
False start, offense, number 22. 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
Van Buren over the middle, caught inside the 5.
The strike.
Harlem Berry in the backfield. High snap. Van Buren goes to the fade, back shoulder incomplete. Harlem Berry looking for his first touchdown as a Tiger. Here he is. And he carries some Lions with him before forward progress is stopped at about the 2.
Yeah, he's sending the same play call he called for their first touchdown for himself.
Van Buren with a QB run for the touchdown. Second QB run for a touchdown tonight, as Jordan mentioned. Quarterback room in Jacksonville with Frank as your coach. Have you guys ever talked European civilization?
Middle of summer, right before I think I was going to the Manning camp out in Thibodaux, Louisiana. You know, made a little pit stop on Bourbon Street.
Pressure from behind.
Might have had a really tall adult beverage in my hand.
2nd and 17. When's the last time you worked the Manning passing account?
It's been a couple years. These fun dinners for all the coaches, and then you head to the one bar in Thibodaux, Louisiana, Rox's, and Peyton and Eli pick up the tab, and you have a good time. And you get out on the field the next morning, 7 a.m.
The Gigger gets it away. Or the Frogger, as Cole refers to him, and taken at the 27th yard line.
During the kick, personal foul, face mask, receiving team, number 12. It's half the distance to the goal from the end of the kick. 1st down.
My buddies at Faze.
Yeah, and it's going to be a really good one this year. Trinidad Chambliss for Ole Miss, I think, just possibly permanently took the starting job.
Played the first 3 years, he couldn't get on the field. And the coaching staff says, yeah, I guess he's a gamer.
Yeah, who was the guy in front of him?
Right. He won the Harlan Hill Trophy. Talking to Charlie Weiss Jr. about him, he found Trinidad Chambliss via Twitter.
False start.
Sitting around one afternoon.
Offense, number 77. 5-yard
Looking
penalty.
at some of those
Still
accounts
3rd
that
down.
send out.
Fine, you got a few extra minutes on Twitter. I usually end up stumbling.
False start.
Charlie Weiss finds
Offense,
a starting quarterback.
number 28. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Need for LSU. That was a bullet. And Caleb Jackson. Cobwebs out. That's usually a good sign that they got the cobwebs. And the athletic training staff immediately when you hit it, you know. There's Jelani Watkins. Bends it back to the outside.
Here in a blowout, but great young receiver. It's got a bright future.
Van Buren on time again. And room to run. Straight up the middle. Kyle Parker to the goal line. He's in. Touchdown LSU. Kyle Parker.
His development to understand it's a long season.
It's a long game.
15th in the SEC. 108th in the country in explosive plays. They needed a game like this. You may be able to quit your job here as a play-by-play guy.
It's a first down run. He still has the single season record for tackles and then spent 11 seasons with the Chargers.
Speaking of 22, Tom, you had a birthday this last week, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you. There's a first down.
Was it 34 this year?
Yeah.
I don't even think this would. Oh, God. I wanted to. You know why I didn't? Because I'm nice, Tom.
Yeah, you
happy in Atlanta.
You guys send you cake?
I wish.
No play action. Nifty move. Wow. Popeyes chicken sandwich slaps. Camp gets tripped up. Second and goal. Double A gap blitz. They're coming after him, and he's sneaking out. Oh.
Ron Simmons, just because how good of a football player he was. I don't know about the Farouk character later in his career.
Goldberg, nothing.
Goldberg, The Rock.
He was
Holding. Offense, number 13. 10-yard penalty. Still third down.
Can't destroy what you can't see.
When did that match end?
Low. Take it down. And we have combined for 66 points tonight. You know, we were talking with Coach Selfo before the game. Picking up $750,000. What's one thing besides the offense that LSU has had a hard time getting going?
His injury last year, the reason Michael Van Buren started 8 games for them.
Only the 8th time in school.
He was really sore, like he got in a car crash.
You're getting back, coach, not doing his job.
Playing, there's always a reason why. The details never go unnoticed. That's why he's been one of the best to do it.
Holding. Offense, number 65. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
From Oklahoma State.
I'm fascinated to see the matchup on the other side of it.
Yeah.
Because Ole Miss's defense has been,
no doubt,
6-7.